Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahweh Shai, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Secondly, I want to give double honors to the elders apostles, the great millstone who rule well and teach well, and who are the true leaders of Israel today. I also like to give another shout out to the head of the Man in Israel camp, Chazak, whom I teach under down here in Greenville, South Carolina. And I also like to give another shout out to you, sincere Akim, you brothers out there that's pushing this truth and our sincerity and righteousness in these last days. All right, another quick shout out to you few Israelite foreigners that's looking like the other heathen nations causing confusion, coming back to our heritage in these last days. And another quick shout out to you few Atwa, you sisters out there that's standing in order and doing what y'all need to do in these latter days. To y'all, like to say shalom. And I'm coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Vashah with another exhortation video. And I wanted to go into Revelation 6 with the 4 horses. All right, I wanted to break that down because I did do it like maybe almost a year ago, if not a year. I did it, but it's still on my page. It just, I wanted to redo it because the audio was fucked up on it, you know. I guess my phone was still connected to my car Bluetooth, so the sound was kind of, messed up. So, I mean, you could hear it, but you can't hear some of it. Like, it's really hard to hear. So, the spirit, hopped on me yesterday because I was watching the brother. If I'm not mistaken, I know he was GMS Dallas. He go out in the afternoon, Sha'ar, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm saying that brother's name correctly, Salakia. If I'm, missaying it. But I was watching this video yesterday, and he went into one of the horses. He went into the black horse. So since he didn't go into the rest, I was like, the spirit hit me to, go into all 4 of them and break it down because like I said, I did it a while back, but the spirit hopped on me to do it again, because what we supposed to do? Just touch on it one time, and just leave it alone? No, supposed to hop on it, man. Talk about it, man. We're not supposed to be changing up doctrine. We're gonna break it down again. Like I said, the spirit had me wanted to do this lesson again. Through the spirit and power Yahweh Hashem Vashah. But without further ado, let's jump straight into it, man. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 6, and I'm going to start it from the top. It says, "And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, Come and see." Verse 2, "And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and conquer." Right? So like it said, "And I saw and behold a white horse." That white horse just really means what? Power, right? When you think about a Mustang, what it's known for? It's horsepower, man. You see? So that horse just symbolizes power. And the horse, he not actually coming back on a white horse, man. That, like I said, that horse just means power, right? Because he's coming back with his chariots, man. That white horse, basically symbolizes his chariots, man. He coming back with his chariots, full power, man. You see? So it says, "And I saw and behold a white horse, and he that sat on him," who is that he that sat on him? Yahweh Shai, of course. "And he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer," because when he come back, he's going to conquer these other nations, right? Because these other nations is going to try to subdue him, like it tells you in the book of, matter of fact, let's get it. Second Esdras, chapter 13, I believe it is. I'm going to get straight to the point. Verse 8, it says, Second Esdras 13 and verse 8, it says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which was gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight." You see? So they're going to try to subdue our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, because when Yahweh Shai come back, you're going to have those other countries fighting against each other, but when Yahweh Shai come, they're going to stop what they're doing. They're going to start their war and fight against our Messiah, man. And that's why I say he's going to come back and conquer to conquer, man, because he's going to conquer these nations, man, that's trying to, pretty much conquer him. And guess what? They're not gonna win that war, man. Point blank period. But I got another precept as well. Let's go to Revelations 19. And we'll start at verse 10 and read down. No. Verse okay, Revelation 19:11. It says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. Did we just not read that white horse in Revelation 6:2? It says, and after I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he does judge and make war. You see, he does judge and make war because our Messiah is going to come back and have war with these other nations, right? Verse 12 as well. Let's get verse 12 as well. It says his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. You see, and on his head were many crowns because he's going to come back. That symbolizes him taking all these countries down, these kingdoms down, man. So when Yahushua come back, he's going to be conquering these nations, man. And the elect is also going to help him. You know, after, done, fucking up their military, we're going to help our Lord and Savior Yahushua as well. Get these Edomites up and conquer their ass and bring them to Jerusalem, man. You know? Let's get another precept. Psalms 110. And verse 5 and 6. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 110, and verse 5 and 6. It says, the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, at thy right hand, shall strike through kings. Come on, man. The Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath. This haven't happened yet. In the day of his wrath. The Lord Yahushua came humbly, man, when he first came. Right? He never came back for his second return, man. It says, what? The Lord at thy right hand should strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He should judge among the heathen. Who are the heathen? The other nations. Because he's coming to conquer them. It says he should judge among the heathen. He should fill the places with the dead bodies. He should wound the heads over many countries, man. You see, so when Yahweh come back, he's coming back to subdue these nations, man. He's coming back to judge these nations. He's coming back to conquer these nations, man. Just like how they conquered his people, it's going to be reversed, and we're going to conquer their asses, man. And we patiently waiting for that day. Patiently waiting for that day. So let's go back to Revelation 6. So let me drink some of this water. So let's go back to that Revelation 6. Revelation 6 and verse 3, it says, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. Verse 4, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. You see? It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and this red horse represents Esau. Shalakia, let me put this in my mouth. But like you said, like I was saying, that red horse, represents Esau Edom, right? And it says, and power was given to him, that sat down. Yeah, because Yahweh Shah, as Isaac, gave them power, over the earth. Yahweh Shah, what, in Job 9:24? Matter of fact, let's get that. Job. Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein who is he? You see? So the Lord gave them, power, to this devil, man, to rule over this earth and wickedness, man. It says, and power was given to him that sat down to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Because this devil is about to get ready to take peace from this earth. Right? Another precept that come to mind, and that's going to be really doing Jacob's trouble. That this devil is going to take peace from off this earth, man. That's going to be Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah 30:7, right? Daniel 12:1, right? But like I said, and they should take peace from the earth. That's how we know this damn devil is still into rulership. Because why? Let's get it. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2 says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. You see? This man is going to take peace from the earth, and the people is going to start mourning. They already mourning slowly but surely, right? Because they struggling to pay their bills, famine on food, the food prices going up, right? This man is getting ready to take peace from the earth. That's why the scriptures say, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. That's how we know the righteous is not in authority, because it said the people will rejoice. You don't see nobody rejoicing. And if you do, I mean, they truly ain't rejoicing, man. And 9 out of 10, they may be rejoicing, but spiritually, they're not rejoicing, man. You see, this man is getting ready to take peace from the earth, and you niggas is happy. To see, they can't see it right now. That's why I say, that's why I say only a few, really think there's some form of peace on this earth, because they got their riches, right? They don't really need nothing. But when all that ain't, when all that just throw it over the window, then what? What you got then? When your money ain't worth shit, ain't no foods and stuff, then what? Your money ain't gonna mean shit. It says, and there went out another horse. Oh shit. Let me go back. It says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat down to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given to him a great sword. Yeah, and these devils, not only just the devils, but these other nations, it said they should have swords in their hand and should kill one another. All right, when you go into the book of 2 Esdras, the 15th chapter, we're gonna get straight to the point. Verse 16 says, for there should be sedition among man, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princesses, and their courses of their actions should stand in their power. You see? Matter of fact, start at 15. For the sword and their discretion draw nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there should be sedition among man, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princesses, and the courses of their actions should stand in their power. You see that? You see? It tell you that red horse represents, and they should kill one another as well. Ezra spoke on that. That people should it's going to be another civil war out here, right? You're gonna have one people standing with swords in their hand, right? Guns, actual swords, knives, right? Killing each other, man, because maybe the lack of bread, they ain't got no food. It's gonna be a purge out here. Why do you think they put all those damn purge movies on Netflix, man? Come on, man. Lord, like Elder Apostle Tahar deemed this year, the hopeful year that these prophecies come to pass, man. The way it's looking, hey, man, he might be right, and I believe him to be right, man, through the Spirit, because we on our watch and we can see what's going on. These 2/3 niggas, they don't care what's going on in this world. These niggas, the only thing they worrying about is when the next album coming out, when the next party kickback gonna be and shit like that, man. That's what niggas worrying about this world, man. We worrying about when you have a shot coming, man. That's the first thing on our mind, And I want to deal with one more thing, because it says in the light of Hannah, verse 4, it had said, and he had a great sword, right? Who gave him that sword? Isaac. He was blessed with the sword. That's in Genesis 27 and the last end of the chapter. Let me get straight to the point. Verse 40, it says, Genesis 27 and 40, and by that sword should thou live, and should serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. You see, so Isaac blessed this man with the sword. That's why they able to shoot a gun the way they able to, because the Lord blessed them with that, man. Yahweh blessed them with that as Isaac in the reincarnation, if you could receive it. So he's gonna have to come back and take that blessing from them, because he was the one that gave it to him. So he's the only one that could take it from them. Come on, man. Scripture's deep, man. That's too deep for a Christian, though. They ain't ready for that. They can't break that down yet, man. They ain't got the Rakakodash on them. But let's go back to Revelation 6 and verse 5. It says, Revelation 6 and 5, and when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, come and see. And I beheld, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balances, balances in his hand, right? Like I said, that black horse, that black horse represents judgment, right? And it also represents slavery. Why? Because when you go into that word, balances, right? When you go into that word balances, it means slavery, right? Let's go to it.
Strong's G 2218, Zugas.
Right? And it says a yoke that is put on draught cattle, metaphorically, use of any burden or bondage. The other one behind it says as that of slavery. So those balances represent slavery, right? Let's go to Deuteronomy 28. And remember that word yoke, right? That word yoke. I believe that's in verse 40. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48. Therefore should thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger, right? Because we got to go to them for food. And in thirst, we got to go to them for water. And in nakedness, because we got to go to them for clothing. And in want of all things, education, food, whatever, right? It says, and he shall put a yoke. Come on, man. Who had yokes on their necks? Just look it up. I ain't even gonna do it. Just look up yokes and iron and watch what pops up when you tap on images. Hit images, right? And he should put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he had destroyed thee. Who that happened to, man? Who did that happen to, man? You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. That's who that happened to, man. It didn't happen to any other nation besides you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Most of you Negroes, man. That's who it happened to, right? But, yeah. So let's go back to that, Revelations. Revelation 6 and verse Revelation 6 and verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts saying, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Right? And that means, hyperinflation. All right. When it says, when it's going into a measure of wheat for a penny and 3 measures of barley for a penny, that's going into the hyperinflation because everything's going to go up. Matter of fact, let me do this. Revelation 6 and verse 6. Yeah, verse 6. In the NLT. Let's read it in the NLT. I'm pretty much breaking down even better. Revelation 6 and 6 in the NLT. And I heard a voice from among the 4 living beings saying, a loaf of wheat bread or 3 loaves of barley will cost a day's pay. And don't waste the olive oil and wine. You see, that's a hyperinflation. It said a loaf of wheat bread and 3 loaves of barley will cause a day's pay because everything's going to go up. The hyperinflation is going to go up. The food prices is going up. And the people are going to lose their fucking mind. Because some people can't afford that. Some people ain't going to be able to afford when bread go up to damn near $10 and shit. Bread damn near what? $3, $4 already? It's going to go up. Bread going to be damn near $8, $10. Eggs, the same way. A dozen of eggs, damn near about $4. That's going to go up to about 10 as well. People can't afford that. Especially when they already getting paid damn near minimum wage almost. Esau don't want to pay niggas. So yeah, that's what that, measure of wheat for a penny, is going to the hyperinflation. And it says, and hurt not the oil and wine. Yeah, this truth. That oil and wine represent this truth, right? Because Esau is going to try to hurt the oil and wine, but no, they ain't going to be able to hurt the oil and wine. They ain't going to be able to hurt Yahweh Shai prophets, man. They want us to get off of the highways and byways because we are exposing their asses, man. So that's why the scriptures say, hurt not the oil and the wine. The oil and wine represents, this truth, right? You remember what you call them? The 10 virgins, right? 5 were foolish, right? And 5 were wise, man. Lord willing, we the ones that's wise, So let's go to Revelation. Let's finish this off with Revelation 6 and verse 7. And it says, and when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast saying, come and see. Verse 8, and I looked it. It's like here. And I looked it, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto him, and given unto them over the 4th part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. You see there? Like I said, and power was given unto him, over the 4th part. That 4th part, really is America, man. Right? Although it's going to happen throughout the 4 corners of the earth, right? Or in the other countries, which is Asia, Europe, Africa, right? What I was about to say? Yeah. Like I was saying, it's going to happen in those, 4 corners, but it's going to mostly happen in America, man. I'm going to get a precept because, like I said, it said the 4th part of the earth to kill with the sword and with hunger and with death, because you're going to have niggas that's dying of the famine, right? Matter of fact, let's go to Jeremiah 15 real quick. Let's go to Jeremiah 15 and verse 1 and 2. It says, then said the Lord Yahweh unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people, and cast them out of my sight, and let them go forth. And it should come to pass, and they say unto me, whither should we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus said the Lord Yahweh, such as are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heavens and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. So wherever the Lord got your judgment at, that's what it is. The Lord, some people gonna be for the famine, some people gonna be for the fowls of the air, some people gonna be for the beasts, some people gonna be for the, to be just in a FEMA camp. And judgment gonna be your way, man. If the Lord got judgment your way, It says, and power was given, back to Revelation 6. In verse 7, it says, verse 8, it says, and I looked, and behind a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given to them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. Let's get another precept. 2 Esdras 15 and verse 5. And we'll end it with this. 2 Esdras 15 and verse 5. It says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, man. See, the Lord is going to bring this judgment, man, right? The Lord's going to bring these famines. The Lord's going to bring the sword. The Lord's going to bring, man, the Lord ain't playing, man. Jacob's trouble is going to be real, man. Jacob's trouble ain't shit about to be funny about Jacob's trouble, man. You're going to get a real reality check, man, So that's all I have, man. Yahweh brought this out this video to be edifying. I'm going to close it out with giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Shalom to the next time. Shalom.